someone I respect a lot is running a lot of ads right now saying, let's wage a war on debt. Wage a war on debt. Wage a war on debt. It's all about, so much of the Christian financial education is all about getting out of debt. Okay? Here's what's wrong with that. We're fighting the wrong battle. Because guess what? If you get out of debt, you know what that means? Now you're just broke. I got out of debt. Now my net worth is zero. I'm officially broke. Awesome. Who's excited about being broke? Now, at one point, I was excited about being broke. You know why? Because I was about 4 million below broke. So when you're 4 million in the hole, broke looks freaking amazing. I was like praying for broke. I would walk past bums, and I'd be like, oh, Lord, if I could just be like this guy. At least he's just broke. So broke is only awesome when you're like, woo, way below broke, okay? But so Pedro, are you saying debt's good? I'm just saying debt is debt. Debt is just debt. Debt does not mean you're in bondage. Debt does not mean you're in bondage. That's a lie. That's an oversimplification, which is what TV and radio personalities must do because they're giving mass market advice. So they have to oversimplify everything, dumb it way, way, way down. And then people blindly follow this because they're on the TV or radio, so they must know what they're talking about. So debt is not bondage. For some it can be, but for some it isn't. Here's when debt is bondage. If you owe $100,000, let's just say to the IRS, let's say you owe $100,000 to the IRS, okay? And you have $5,000 to your name. You owe this, and you have this. So now you have a $100,000 debt, you have $5,000. Are you in debt? Are you in bondage? Yeah. 100%. You're in bondage, okay? But, same $100,000 bill comes from the IRS, and you got $500,000 sitting in your checking account. Are you in debt? Do you owe the IRS $100,000? Are you in bondage? No. You are only in bondage to debt if you can't make it go away whenever you want. So that needs to be written down, and that needs to become something that you just, I'm not in bondage to debt if I can make it go away whenever I want. Okay? Because sometimes borrowing is actually what makes the most financial sense. Because if it didn't, why do billionaires borrow money? You're a billionaire. Why are you borrowing money? It just sometimes makes sense. So the war shouldn't be on debt. The war should be on poverty and poverty thinking. I know a lot of people who paid off their credit cards who still think like a pauper and have poverty mindsets. And the more you focus on trying to get out of debt, I think the more you're going to develop a poverty mindset. That's the enemy. The poverty mindset is what puts you in bondage. Thinking like it's so that to me, I want to see ads saying, let's wage a war on poverty thinking. That's the right war to win. Because when you win that war, you get everything. Yeah, of course you pay off the debt. You don't have any bad debt that you don't want to have. You can freely borrow responsibly when it makes sense. And you're prospering and making money. The best way I found to get out of debt, you guys want to know how I got out of debt? It's made a lot of money. I had more than I needed, so I was able to pay off this debt. Guess what's a lot more fun and exciting? Trying to figure out how to make more money is a lot more fun and exciting, especially as a kingdom entrepreneur, when you connect how you make money to serving, helping more people. Do you understand the only way I allow myself to make $1 is directly connected to serving someone in an amazing way? I don't make $1 if I have not created at least 10 times more value for someone else. So the more money I make, it's directly related to the good I'm doing. Directly correlated. You know what's so freeing about that? You can actually now set financial goals that pull you in the direction of your assignment.